Hello. Oh gosh, I've been like making this whole video and I've been on mute this whole time. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to think about this. Do I want to like keep it? Do I want to keep going on it? You know what? I'll just keep going. I really am sorry. You guys haven't heard anything. I'll probably you'll probably miss half of what I said because I'm probably gonna have to edit. I'll do some editing and we'll tweak it up. So let me just recap. Welcome everyone once again to Epic Games Update for March 13th, 2017. I've been talking about my PAX experience and some very moving things that I've been discovering about Twitch that have just blown my mind out of the water. And how I've been just, feeling very much like a fire has been really lit at the top of my head. Now, of course, this particular fire won't kill me. It actually has a bunch of incredible thoughts that have encouraged me to do my cast the way that I, meant to do this 6 years ago. I was talking a little bit about how I was really amazed that the partnership requirement got dropped, and it seems more attainable, and we're going to be trying to push a lot to develop the community so that we can get there. And of course, I'm not at all by any means wanting just that pesky little button at the bottom of my page. No, my overall heart in casting has been from the very start to be a therapeutic, relational outlet for people that are not feeling like they can be themselves. They can be, they might feel trapped, not welcome. And I've been pushing for about 6 years through a lot of trials to make that a really, really real place that you can come. And I'll tell you, we've been through some ups and downs, and it's not been a cakewalk by any stretch of the imagination. I've had some incredible opportunities this past weekend to learn and expand more on my understanding of just marketing and branding, things like target audience. Obviously, that's a big component to marketing my stream well. I'm very amazed that Twitch now has probably close to over 1 million users that are really natural at what they do. They don't have to really think. They don't have to worry about what to say or what to say. I mean, it's very natural, which is wonderful, and it's tracked. They have a very blessed gift to bring people in a lot of ways that is not natural to me and that I have to learn. Part of it has been to be able to learn how to communicate more freely, more openly. I've had to learn a lot about the Twitch joking system, as I'm going to call it. I've learned that it's comprised of memes, which I don't really know much about. Trolls, sports, video games, wrestling, saltiness in some cases. And all kinds of sorry, my nose is kind of. I'm getting over like a cold this weekend. I was when I was going to PAX, it was like really cold, and I was sick at the same time. But I got the PAX pox. Don't worry, folks. I got it way before I started PAX. So if anyone didn't get it and didn't get sick, then hey, because I got sick for you. There. Yeah, I'm still kind of recovering a little bit from that. So I've had the privilege to really meet some incredible people, and I was just about to talk about at the Twitch booth how basically I got to meet some really key people that I hope that I have been tweeting a lot about. A couple of them that I didn't really mention until really late, that I didn't really get to upload, was I actually snuck in a couple selfies with Mr. Happy, and then of course the new director of the Twitch studio himself, Marcus DJ Wheat, also known as the host of Twitch Weekly, and and overall like a really amazing, passionate person. So it was a real treat to meet those guys. You know, and part of me wanted to do it just to kind of, you know, in a way, I guess you could say, make my Twitch portfolio more interesting. And I don't expect it to mean like, okay, I'm going to suddenly boom partner overnight. No, of course not. But I do know that with the requirement being dropped, it does make it more tangible, and I'm frankly very excited to be able to have an opportunity to shoot for it than I have in years past. So let me go to what we've got in tap for this week. Right immediately following this video and upload, I will be streaming some more of Link to the Past. We did start that about a week-ish or so ago, and we never really got a chance to finish it. I would have done it last night, but I was a little bit wanting to just rest from, from PAX and stuff like that. It was extra special, not just for the Twitch stuff, but my best friend actually was able to come up, and he was willing to spend maybe a couple of hours on Friday. And granted, it was really a challenge for him, and still, I was amazed that he was able to come, and it meant a lot to me, regardless. So, we are going to be finishing up with Link to the Past, hopefully today. I really hope we can. And then the next couple of days, it's going to be snowing. It's going to pretty much just supposedly talk about the blizzard, and I don't know if that's going to really happen or not. But regardless, we're gonna start Ocarina of Time probably this week. I'm not sure as of yet if I'm gonna do it off the N64 or off the 3DS. I am gonna try to be using cheat stuff no matter what, so it'll be a lot of fun. And on my off time, I will be trying to play through more Final Fantasy XIV as I have been. I almost forgot to mention, one of the coolest things that happened, I actually had a medical pass that I was able to use on site, and I was very interested in getting a Stormblood t-shirt, basically. And basically what they were doing is you have to stay in line, and you have a couple fights, and then you win the stuff. Because I had the pass, they were willing to actually take me straight to the prize claim person, and, well, I gotta say, I was amazed that I was able to go straight to that, because with those fights, I've only done about maybe one or two of them, and I'm still kind of learning the rest of the fights as we go. So there's always that type of thing. What else? So anyway, I'm gonna be trying to explore the new Diadem, and I think there is a new Deep Dungeon that actually just came out too. So I have yet to kind of, see what that's all about, and so I'll probably be devoting a good chunk of my time exploring it. And if I can't get my PC running smoothly as sometimes when I want to, then that might be the backup stream just to play that game. Lastly, I might be forgetting some stuff, and I probably will be. I just wanted to mention a few of the highlights. The biggest thing for me is I am going to be trying to learn to reorganize the delivery of content that I'm giving to you. I mean, I've been learning a lot about the Elgato capture card. It's been around for 2, 3, 4 years, and I'm probably gonna pick up one, because I found out that I can actually use another computer as sort of a source for all my games, left and right. I think having them all on one computer, it's exclusively dedicated to games, is great, because it almost in and of itself acts like a console in and of itself. and then I would gladly use another, and then I learned I can use another computer to be exclusively made for streaming. I think that's really important to have, because if I'm playing a game and that computer, so for some reason, cuts out, it won't be like a total loss unless if there's like a big power outage. The stream would still be running. And we would have to just do some come up with some alternate ideas until the such computer comes back online. So I'm really thinking about possibly doing that. I did also pick up a couple of weeks ago. This is kind of really not PAX related now, but I picked up something called the Raspberry Pi, which I've learned a little bit about, and it's basically like it's a computer card that can pretty much hold another way of being able to hold retro games completely independent of a hard drive. Another way to save space. I think that has potential to help me in the long run, and I'm hoping to get that in soon. And so I guess that's as far as games this week. We're gonna be playing mostly Zelda stuff. We're gonna keep in with the Zelda hype like we've been doing, and I'm not gonna be playing Breath of the Wild on cast until probably a couple months out. So I won't be doing that. I've not even really gotten very far in that game yet, so there wouldn't be anything that really I could cast on it as it is. So I think that is it for now. I don't think I have anything else that I need to say. I did get a chance to meet with some devs for the last part of Sunday, and within the last hour, I was able to get in a lot, which kind of surprised me. But I did get a hold of some business cards and a few new games that are on the way that that have struck my interest. There's, I think there's, I can't think of it, but then there's, I guess there's 2000XX, which I think might be a sequel to 2000X. So, not entirely sure what those two games are about. I think there's sort of more or less Mega Man-esque things going on. I guess lastly, I'm still waiting hand and foot for the Mega Man 3 randomizer. I know I've been into Coughlin's channel so much and just been like asking him every day in and day out when he's going to have it done. I understand it takes time, but Mega Man 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I can't see why that wouldn't be a great go-to game to have. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's update. And I'd love to invite you guys to come check out my social media. I don't have a graphic very easily that I can use for it, but I'll just verbally say them. You can follow me on Twitter at Boy4Jesus. My Snapchat is Fishbowl3. My Twitch channel is always and forever will be twitch.tv/Fishbowl3. And of course, feel free to sub to me here. Feel free to tell your friends about us. For FB Games, I'm Fishbowl3. So long.